Have you ever imagined living in a country that is often called the Paris of the Middle East, yet at the same time is facing one of the worst economic crises in modern history? Welcome to Lebanon, a small nation filled with striking contrasts. On one side, you'll find modern lifestyles, a vibrant cosmopolitan culture, and breathtaking natural beauty. But on the other, there's a reality rarely shown to the world, one of crisis, uncertainty, and daily struggle. Lebanon may be small in size, but its history is immense. For thousands of years, it has been a crossroads of civilizations, from the Phoenicians to the Romans and the Ottomans. Its capital, Beirut, once stood as a symbol of intellectual life, art, and freedom in the Middle East. Universities, cafes, and theaters made Beirut a meeting point for thinkers, artists, and dreamers from across the region. But Lebanon's story is not only one of beauty and culture. It is also shaped by deep and complex challenges. The Lebanese Civil War, which lasted from 1975 to 1990, left behind physical destruction and emotional scars that still influence the country today. Entire neighborhoods were divided, and trust between communities was shaken. Even now, the echoes of that conflict remain part of daily life. And just as Lebanon began to rebuild itself, a new crisis emerged, one that would change everything. Since 2019, Lebanon has been going through a devastating economic collapse. Its currency has lost more than 90% of its value. What used to be a stable, middle-class life has, for many, turned into a daily struggle for survival. Salaries that once provided comfort are now barely enough to cover basic needs. Imagine going to the supermarket and seeing prices double or even triple within months. Imagine having savings in the bank, but being unable to withdraw them. This is the reality for millions of people in Lebanon today. The banking system, once considered one of the strongest in the region, has imposed strict controls. Many citizens cannot access their own money, leading to frustration, anger, and a deep sense of uncertainty about the future. Daily life has changed in ways that outsiders rarely see. Electricity is no longer available 24 hours a day. In many areas, power is only provided for a few hours. Families rely on private generators, which are expensive and not always reliable. At night, entire neighborhoods can fall into darkness. Water shortages have also become common. People store water in tanks, carefully managing every drop. Internet connections can be unstable, and fuel shortages sometimes make transportation difficult. And yet, despite all these hardships, the people of Lebanon continue to show extraordinary resilience. Adaptation has become a way of life. Many young Lebanese now work remotely for companies abroad, earning in dollars or euros to survive the collapsing local economy. Others have turned to entrepreneurship, opening small cafes, online businesses, or freelance services. Creativity often emerges in times of crisis, and Lebanon is no exception. Social media is filled with stories of individuals finding innovative ways to overcome challenges, from urban farming to digital startups. Family and community remain at the heart of Lebanese society. When institutions fail, people turn to each other. It is common for extended families to live together or support one another financially. Neighbors help neighbors. In difficult times, solidarity becomes more than a value, it becomes a necessity. At the same time, Lebanon continues to preserve one of its most celebrated cultural treasures, its cuisine. Lebanese food is not just popular, it is globally admired. Dishes like hummus, tabbouleh, shawarma, and kibbeh are recognized around the world. But in Lebanon, food carries a deeper meaning. It represents identity, tradition, and connection. Meals are rarely eaten alone. Tables are filled with small dishes known as mezze, designed to be shared. Conversations flow, laughter fills the room, and for a moment, the challenges of daily life seem to fade away. Lebanon is also one of the most diverse countries in the Middle East. It is home to a wide range of religious and cultural communities, including Muslims, Christians, and Druze. This diversity has shaped the country's identity for centuries. The political system itself is based on a delicate balance between these groups. While this system aims to ensure representation, it can also create political complexity and gridlock. Decisions are often slow, and reforms can be difficult to implement. Still, this diversity is also a source of richness. Festivals, traditions, and cultural expressions vary across regions, giving Lebanon a unique and dynamic social landscape. Another side of Lebanon that is often overlooked is its natural beauty. Despite its small size, Lebanon offers an incredible variety of landscapes. Along the coast, the Mediterranean Sea stretches endlessly, with beaches that come alive in the summer. Just a short drive inland, mountains rise dramatically, offering cool air and, in winter, snow-covered slopes. It is one of the few places in the world where you can swim in the sea in the morning and ski in the afternoon. Ancient cedar forests, some thousands of years old, stand as symbols of the country's enduring spirit. Places like the Jeta Grotto, with its stunning cave formations, remind visitors that Lebanon's beauty goes far beyond what headlines suggest. Unfortunately, international media often focuses only on conflict, instability, and crisis. While these issues are real, they do not tell the whole story. There is another Lebanon, one that exists in the everyday lives of its people. A Lebanon where young artists paint murals on broken walls, where musicians perform in small underground venues, where entrepreneurs build startups despite limited resources, where hope continues to exist even when circumstances are difficult. This is a country where resilience is not just a trait, it is a necessity. Lebanon is a land of paradox, a place where beauty and hardship exist side by side, where history and modernity collide, where uncertainty is part of daily life, yet hope refuses to disappear. To truly understand Lebanon, you have to look beyond the headlines. You have to see the people, their strength, their creativity, and their determination to keep going no matter what. Because in the end, Lebanon is not defined only by its crises. It is defined by its people. And perhaps that is the side of Lebanon the world rarely sees.